Okay. Can I have my intro, please? I guess not. Oh my
It's
goodness.
Iman Loren like Polo, the coldest living chica, the rep the go flow, that goals got brains, to match the quote, the mother of the hood wives, I'll fist no folders, talking love to my niggas, stay up like Folgers, bless the hands in the mouths like God is grown, see the time is close, open wares like dormant, forget the doubt, love the women in here, cause they gave us clout, freedom over power, so tell me what your thought juice is, cause I bring the bottles and the truth is I'ma lay it out for all the fools here. I make it clear, 100 proof pit. Ayy, Princess E money, time to cash out. I'll commando for the shortest hard clips out. Do a little dance, shake a little ass. I'm just trying to ask, what's your thought juice? Dun dun dun.
Awesome. What is up, everybody? It's your girl / boy Iman Loren like Polo. Welcome to another episode of the Real Hoodwives of Chicago, a real show with hot sauce stories. You have made it here. I'm so excited to introduce y'all to my guest today. I see the sunlight is coming in on me. Today we have a very experimental, trippy episode.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. But I want to introduce y'all to my guest first. First, I want to say thank you to all the Hoodwives of Chicago. Please make sure you support us and follow us at Hoodwives of Shy. And shout out to my team at Chicago For Real on Twitch. I really appreciate y'all. But my wonderful, beautiful guest is the wonderful Max. You just want Max?
What's up? Yes.
Just Max.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just Max, a comedian. Yes. Organizer, feeder of communities,
yes,
uncle.
That's right, uncle to a lot of people.
You may recognize him as Basquiat or Lenny Kravitz or Rick James or Maya Angelou, which we're gonna see. Please make some noise, wonderful people, for yourselves and for Max Thomas, or just Max. Sorry, babe. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
Okay, so we did shrooms. Put it out there.
Yes.
We did shrooms, and I'm excited.
Yes, we lemon tech shrooms, where you grind up the shrooms in the dust and you pour fresh lemon juice over it and allow the acidity to activate the shrooms for like 20 minutes, and then you strain them and then you drink it, just like having like shroom lemonade. Woo!
No, for real.
Yes.
We were comparing cartoons. And we've ended up on Midnight Gospel.
Definitely.
So y'all are in for a really special treat because I want to share a story with you. Please. But I'm not gonna get there yet. Okay. So why don't you tell us your name, who you are, pronouns, like who you are, what you do, etc., etc.
Name's Max. Full name Max. For SAG, Max Michael Thomas. Damn, let's just give it to you. Yeah. Okay, so Max Michael Thomas.
Yes. For SAG.
Yes.
I know what SAG is.
Yes, that's right.
I know what SAG
that's
is.
right. Yes. Screen Actors Guild. Name's Max Thomas. And go by he, him. Those are my pronouns. And I am an organizer with Black Youth Project 100. BYP 100. Also an organizer with Southside Mutual Aid through BYP 100. You can catch us at 6353 South Cottage Grove every Friday. If you want to come and volunteer, please do. Yes.
I've always wanted to know how I can get involved with BYP. I thought it was like a fight club.
Like you got a break dance?
Like something it's like a business card that's passed along. Yes. It's like show you a card at the door. Like, no. I feel like that's what the Black Panthers was on.
That is the energy of Black Panthers. With BYP 100, we are definitely like, hey.
You got a helping hand.
You got a helping hand, and you are a dependable person. Let's do it.
Let's
do it. And you're not toxic. Please come through.
That's great. How you been?
Yes. I've been great.
You been good?
I've been wonderful. I've been thankful. I just got back from Brooklyn.
Yes, I see that. Yes. I seen that. How was that traveling amidst everything that is going on? In conversation of this whole, alpha, beta, zeta, delta, right?
Yes. Yes.
No disrespect to the Soros, but it was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's been great. I mean, I went out there and I did a play for a role that I originated, which was really dope. That was
a
written
role
by my
you
friends.
originated.
That's right.
That's what you said. I was
Yes.
like, I had to hear it a second time and be like, oh, role you originated. That's bomb.
Yes.
I love that for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell me about this role and this venture.
It's a play called, well, the one act that we did was called Broke Down Drone. We did it off Broadway. It was literally like, it's the first theater festival in the city of New York since lockdown. So for a lot of people, I mean, I'm talking about people on Broadway, people all over the place, like literally them coming to see this play, they were like, this is my coming back, my welcome back party to theater. So I'm so thankful that they got to see that and got to see a play that was written and based on Black folks from the West Side of Chicago.
I love that.
Yes.
I was well, a few things I was thinking about. I've been writing a lot of scripts about like just Black people in happier roles and like more realistic roles.
Yes.
But I'm also happy to see that there's a story about someone from the West Side.
Side note, have you read any of Misha Green's
from Lovecraft Country, right?
Have you read any of her scripts?
I haven't.
But do you know on her website you can just access them all?
Okay.
Yes.
Audition scripts.
What is it? Misha Green -writes.com. You can find all of her scripts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check that out. But so you had a good trip. You did some comedy out there?
I did a lot of comedy out there.
That's good.
I did yes, every borough except for the Bronx for good reasons. Mugs out.
Bronx.
Yes, right. It is wild though, because I wanted to go to the Bronx because the Bronx has that reputation in New York City, the South or like West Side, like North Lawndale or like Inglewood. That reputation, that's what the Bronx has.
Okay.
And that's what made me more interested because I'm like, oh, I've spent a good amount of my life in both of these places.
That's good. Okay, I wanna
You feeling it?
First of all, I really want to touch myself.
Please, yes.
So I know, like, I'm in
That's why I brought this hat. Yes.
You also have a plushie pillow.
Yes, I do. You want the plushie
I
pillow?
want
Then
the
you
plushie.
take the plushie
Actually,
pillow.
I do have like a
No, you take the plushie pillow and
stress ball.
eggplant.
But like, I just got the urge to touch it. Like,
Yes,
oh my god, that is so fucking funny. But live it up, everybody, because
Yes.
you fucking deserve it. But while we're on the note of elixirs, and what? So what's your thought juice? And what's your thought juice, babe?
My thought juice is John Basil's Black-owned.
Oh, it's a Black-owned?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so you have me shopping Black-owned?
Yes.
I
yes,
love that
yes,
for us.
That's right. Went to high school here in the city at Von Steuben,
Oh my
Chicago.
God.
This brother has tequila, and it's great.
I am
Yes.
astonished. We
Yes.
love this for us. For
That and
you
ginger
guys.
beer
And
together.
yes.
Chef's kiss.
Yes.
You for me.
Now, if y'all know me, Hennessy and ginger beer is my thing. But I think John Bass, but you also put me onto a Black-owned whiskey company.
Yes, Uncle Near.
How do you find if something is Black-owned? Is there like a website like Black-owned everything?
Definitely.
then
And
it's
also
like a
Kimbar
Yelp.
Liquors.
Oh.
In Hyde Park. Kimbar Liquors, because you know that's Black-owned. It has like, you go down their aisles and then they'll have like, this one's Jamaican, this one's from this part of Africa, this one is from the south side of Chicago or whatever.
I think I'm gonna pour me another drink.
Go ahead.
Oh my god, that was so fucking much. I didn't want that. I didn't want that.
Shoot, you the one pouring your drinks.
I mean, right, but it's like my perception is totally off right now. Like everything is a cartoon. I'm surrounded by these fucking graphics.
Yes.
The fucking lights.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh. I feel like Nicki Minaj gonna come from the fucking bathroom singing Starships. Like everything is cool. So I wanna just to ask you a few questions. So like you're a comedian and you choose, like, what are some things that you choose to like focus your comedy on? Because I'm very familiar with your comedy, like from Instagram, which is why I was saying you love just so much. Like people receive you so much. And I feel like when we met, I didn't know that you were a comedian.
Yes.
And
I was even hosting shows at the dojo.
Okay. Okay. When you said dojo, that like,
isn't that crazy? Y'all remember the dojo?
That took me back. That took me back.
DIY spaces.
Yes. What so what inspires like your comedy? Where did that come from?
What inspires my comedy is definitely socio-political stuff and stuff that's just fucking real. Like I got a whole joke about like, so I'm allergic to a lot of things. And I have a whole joke about like how I'm allergic to dairy and how my doctor was like, hey, for emergency purposes, it would be in your best interest to list all your allergies on your driver's license. I was like,
what?
I was like, fuck that shit. So the cops can pull me over, know they can kill me with yogurt. I'm good. I'm good. You're trying to weaponize these motherfuckers. They're like, Jenkins, we got him. Pour whole milk over him. Like, I'm good. I don't need that at all. You know what I mean?
Funny.
But that's the kind of shit that I'm like, yes, that's real. But it's also bringing in my real life of how many times I have been abused by police in my life.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like also considering that like cops are like unpasteurized yogurt themselves, right?
Yes, they are.
I get it, right? How did you get started in comedy? We were like on the drive here, you was giving me a very dope rundown of like some, I find it so impressive that like, you know, like dates, years, and like
I hold on to it. I know.
Like 1971,
a weird
Mean
yes.
Kids lunch table.
Yes,
yes. Like, I think that is so dope that you're able to do that. Like, how did you get started in comedy? What?
Comedy came out of just like you know, it's so weird to say, but just kind of like how like Richard Pryor, all them when they talk about like real life hit them and they just, you know, somebody gave them lemons, they made lemonade. It's that same shit with me. My house burned down when I was 6 years old. I lost my first dog in that fire.
Oh, wow.
We had nothing. We moved into a motel with my aunt who still suffers with bipolar, and the reason why I say suffers just because it wasn't until in recent years where, and mine is fine talking, but wasn't till like recent years got to a place where he was stable enough to like live back on their own again and everything like that and stuff.
Right.
So this was a very, very wild ass period of time in my life, and I was 6, and then I started writing jokes. I started writing jokes just to process the pain. You know, I was always writing, and I was always a kid where I was into Jimi Hendrix and Rick James and stuff. So I was like, okay, you know, these same people took pain, and you know. Just like Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor grew up in a brothel. Rick James' father was
I think
a
that's
pimp,
so fucking hot.
It is.
That is
amazing.
so fucking hot. I ain't gonna even give no information out, but you know, I was writing the script like inspired by that story. But you kind of answered the question I have. Like, do you like? Are there any responsibilities you feel like as an artist or as a comedian? Like with you tying like your social organizing, like the topics that you choose to make jokes about or like, you know, bring humor to. Do you find yourself inspired by that? Or?
Absolutely. I definitely think that I am not a comedian that is a person of like, you know, everything. I think everything has every situation you can find funny in it, but I am not a person about putting down people or anything like that. I'm always about punching up.
Yeah.
I'm never a person that's I even love that like Cat Williams recently came out and was like, if you were not about, if your focus as a stand-up comedian was about bringing the largest number of everybody together and unifying them through laughter, then you were never about being funny. You were never about what this is.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if my phone stopped, but okay, or whatever. I'm sorry, I just
no.
But I was feeling what you were saying because you're so ahead of like. Of the interview, because like that's what I was literally going to talk about, like this whole idea of like comedians generations and things like that. Like, is there certain things that just aren't funny anymore, right?
Oh, I think that making fun of trans folks has never been funny. I think that's the other thing. It's like it always kills me. Because people are like, man, but that shit, man, when I used to tell these jokes about beating my wife, this shit was funny in 1975. It wasn't funny then. It wasn't funny then. It was horrific then. It's horrific now. It's not, I don't think that there ever was a time where we should, even like with R. Kelly, I remember like I got my hair braided at this spot in Brooklyn by this woman, black woman, that's an actress. Shout out to Lo up in Brooklyn. And I remember where there was this woman in the chair behind me that was like, you know, I still listen to R. Kelly and da 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 da. And she was like,
that is so. I don't know. Like, I be in a state of panic when I'm.
Me too. I know.
When I go into a place and I'm listening to R. Kelly, I'm like, whoa.
I know.
I just ate at a diner and like they had like R. Kelly playlist on. I was like,
isn't that crazy?
I don't want to eat. I don't want to fucking
You don't want to eat.
But
No.
I'm sorry.
It changes everything. Every
It
molecule in
does.
your body. It's like it hits your nerves in a totally different. I totally understand that. But then the thing that rang out to me that she
Keep talking,
she said, I can't judge him on what he does in his personal life. And I was just like, I was dumbfounded. I was like, what? We're not talking about this dude like getting blackout drunk or something in his personal life. We are talking about this man being not only a sexual predator, but also a person that literally has created his own ring of sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get how you as a black woman sitting in the chair and the black woman that's doing the hair can honestly say, yeah, I will listen to this music all day long. I can't judge him on what he does in his personal life. And I know it's each his own, how people process trauma, all this stuff like that.
It's a generational gap.
It's a generational gap. But I think that's the same thing with comedy.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. That's what I was talking to my last guest about, Chad Roby. He's a comedian too. And also what I was talking on the Hoodwives at home last week.
Yes.
Was about like the whole DaBaby situation.
Ooh.
And like where it comes to like cancel culture, right? I feel like being that we're in the age of social media, cancel culture, which I think should be accountability culture,
yes,
hits different for people like artists of our realm of our growing up.
Yes.
Dave Chappelle don't give a fuck about being canceled because Dave Chappelle ain't in the age of social media.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
that nigga's at the age of being booed live. You know
live.
What I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like, so that's like there is a difference. That like when it comes to, I feel like, especially in social media comedy, like it kind of plays on the same part of like, you know, what's not funny anymore, and like people calling you out on that shit.
Exactly.
But,
exactly.
I want to take a moment to hide. Like, please pardon me if I'm cutting you up.
No, please.
I'm off a shrooms. I am on that shit. Oh my god. I'm like, whoa, lights, camera, fucking action. Like,
I know. I came here off water, y'all. I didn't do nothing. I came here totally sober.
I feel
I don't
so
know.
thirsty to like.
I'm on drinks too.
No.
No, continue.
No, don't put me out here.
No.
My God, I was gonna touch my pussy, but damn, now I feel uncomfortable. Damn. You got me a plush pillow.
Stop.
This feels so good though. I'm trying to like. I just want to be in myself, be in my soul.
Does it feel amazing?
It feels great.
Y'all,
like,
anybody that hasn't done it, if you've been just doing shrooms where you're just ingesting the shrooms, please try doing it.
The lemon track.
Lemon tech in it. It's incredible.
Trekkies.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I want to uplift the tour that you said that she was on in our check-in.
Yes.
Your New York tour. Did you put that together yourself?
I put together the comedy portion of it. I didn't put together the festival run that we did of the play.
Okay, so like you went out there with like a calendar mission. Like,
I went out there 2 weeks notice and I said, boom, I know people out in New York. I produce a show in New York that I also produce in Chicago. I'm going to get on as many stages as I can.
Yeah.
I'm being in many stand-up, as many comedians' faces as I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely go to the MoMA. I'm gonna go. I'm just being in the.
It was just that hustle. That's dope. I definitely thought you was torn.
Yes.
You were giving me big tour.
Oh, but
vibes.
that's exactly how I felt. I was like,
you were giving me big tour vibes.
That's exactly what it was like.
I was feeling so inspired by that. I was like, oh my gosh, like yes, it reminded me of me.
Yes.
Like, I had to set up tours for myself and do my own thing. Like, what's some tips that like you can give for like independent artists, people, you know, who are traveling, especially amidst like the Polaroid right now, you know?
Absolutely.
But like, what are like some like good hustle tips that like, you know, you still keep tuned to despite everything that's happening?
I would say definitely utilize your community. Please utilize your community. I know. I know that some of us, you know, don't care for Obama, but something that was great. Some of us, I know, but there's a you know,
I hate laughing on shrooms.
Yeah. But I will uplift what Obama said about ask people because you do not know who is willing to help you, and it's honestly the truth. I would say for any artist that you don't have like a tour manager, anything like that, Utilize people in your community.
Yeah.
Utilize people that have come to your shows.
Yeah.
Those people have people that have space, have an uncle that can, set you up with cameras, whatever. When I went out there to do this festival. Within 2 weeks, we had to figure out this festival. We sold out every single show, which was great. But in the same exact time, I still had to audition for a bunch of stuff. I did voiceovers while I was out there. I made sure which I was so happy, I booked my first Steppenwolf play.
That's great.
Yes, Eve Ewing's 1919.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Eve.
Shout out to Eve. Yes.
On the podcast. I hope you want to be on the real.
Yes.
I know Eve. Oh,
yes.
my girl. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Booked that. I submitted for CBS's diversity showcase while I was out there, so I had to do comedy videos and put together that.
You better list those accolades.
Come on,
you better list.
I gotta say it out loud for me to remind myself. And also,
like,
what I'm doing.
You're in a state of shrooms.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
It's affirmative.
It's affirmative.
It's out there.
It is, because so many times, as a Black person, as we know,
no.
Maybe just as big as myself.
No. I was just talking to someone about this, like how we're taught to be grateful for everything. For everything. That it doesn't give us everything space.
That's right. But I tell people that humble shit stopped at Obama. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm Maxine Water time. You know what I'm saying? I'm on full Maxine Water time.
Damn.
Fuck all that humble shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm just saying. It's just like I would say you have all the resources that you need. Take advantage of whatever moment
get those business cards. That's what I would say.
Get those business cards. That's true.
Your downfall could be not responding to that email or not sending that email.
For real.
Get those fucking business cards.
That's right.
That's my advice.
And remember people's names. Yes. I remember I was at the Comedy Cellar.
Do word association if you don't.
Do word association for real. I was at the Comedy Cellar last Friday and I met Gina Yashir. It was one of my favorite comedians. You never listen, watch Gina Yashir. Watch it. She's got her specials on Netflix. Amazing comedian. Amazing comedian. Black woman, amazing comedian. British woman, amazing. I literally was like, I got to tell you, I tell everybody this specific joke that you have. She started cracking up and stuff. And she was like, oh yeah, I would definitely, if I'm in Chicago, I'll definitely come and do your show.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
That's
Remember
all it takes.
People.
Yes.
Don't be out here acting. I know that
acting whatever.
Acting whatever.
Acting whatever.
People want to act like being so cool. And
I feel you.
Fan girl out at these people. Let them know I love you.
No, all of y'all are my celebrities. Every guest that I've had on the Real Hoodwives Chicago is like a celebrity to me. I'm like,
that's what you.
That's how I was saying. I was
yes.
like, oh my gosh, Ray Thomas. I don't even want to point out the guests that I had, but y'all know the guests that I had. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it did. Speaking of familiar people, yes. Right? So you're known for your impersonations.
I am.
I think your impersonations are hilarious, right? For many reasons that I want to get to.
Okay, please.
For many reasons that I want to get to. But we've done you've done Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, Basquiat.
You've done Basquiat, Maya Angelou, which we're gonna see a clip of. My favorite was the Rick James one.
Oh yes.
With the cheese on the wall.
Yes, yes.
See, I be following you.
Yes,
I be watching you. Do we have a clip? If my wonderful production team, thank you so much. I love y'all so much. But we're gonna show a clip of you doing a Maya Angelou impersonation whenever that's ready. But there's a few things that I want to bring to question. When impersonating women, how do you keep it respectful? Particularly to the Maya Angelou one, because I think in the age of social media comedy, we've seen a lot of that breath felt so good. We see a lot of minstrel
yes, we do.
work.
Yes,
yes, Terry Crews walked so King back could run.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. I know
yes.
what
So I feel when it comes to comedy and social media, a lot of men have made the gag of getting their moms and their aunts stale wigs and putting their fake nails on, etc., etc. to get a joke.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of how I feel about whiteface. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I ain't really for whiteface. I understand it, but I personally can tell a joke without painting my face a different color.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how I
I can. Like,
That's how I feel too.
So like that's how I feel about like when like creators have like mocked women.
Yes.
In social platforms, like mocked ratchetness or ratchetry, as I would claim it to be. I think it's so beautiful that you've like reclaimed Maya Angelou and just
thank you.
Yeah, but like you've done it so respectfully. Like what are some of your thoughts on that?
Well, with Maya is that I always wanted to impersonate Maya and make sure that she's laughing at it. So in my mind, I'm like, hopefully she is whatever form she's in, whatever her spirit is living right now, that she's cracking up and laughing at that.
Yeah.
I never ever wanted to make Maya the butt of the joke. I wanted to make if Maya was here right now, because Maya was so fucking real. Maya was a person that lived, as we all know, she lived so many different lives.
Yeah.
She's a prostitute, 18 years old, had a child at 17.
Yeah.
Like she lived a lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Right?
Wait a minute. Oh, you just took me into a realm. Yes. No, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
About Maya Angelou.
Yes.
Like,
prostitute at, I think at like 18, had a child at 17 by a dude that she knew in her neighborhood who would always walk by her and be like, was always kind of like giving her that eye. And then one day she was like, when we gonna do this? And that was literally the first time she'd had sex. She lost her virginity to this, like of her in terms of consensually having sex. She lost her virginity to this guy, and then she had her son.
Wow. That's a losing Isaiah mom.
Yes. Yes. And then at the same time, you think about the fact that like she danced, she sang. She
like gives burlesque vibes.
Yes.
Like very Nina Simone.
She did calypso. That's what she did. Yes.
So when y'all drinking y'all fucking mystics.
Yes. That's funny as hell. Yes.
Y'all need to be drinking y'all calypso.
For real. Yes. That's right. Maya Angelou.
I'm sorry. But like we would love to see the clip. I just want to give show the clip to show you doing Maya Angelou. But I think.
Hey girl, I have some bomb-ass kush if you want to take a hit.
Where did you hide it?
I stuck it somewhere where the sun don't shine.
Girl, you know that can cause an infection.
Girl, you can't catch no infection in your booty hole. It's a booty hole. Oh, Jake. Nobody told you to smoke that thing. You made that decision. Live with your decision. Ain't like I put a gun to your head. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Oh my God, so goofy.
I think that is so great. First of all, that was hella trippy.
Yes, it was.
That was hella trippy.
You ain't never lied.
I fucking Maya Angelou, and it's like I'm here with you. Like, oh my gosh, like you're such a sex god.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
You exude like Leo's son. Like,
Well, I don't.
My Lilith isn't Leo.
Okay.
I identify as like I fuck like a Leo, but like I mean I feel like a Scorpio, but like I'm always good for a prowl. Like I feel very in the Maya Angelou ward right now. Yes. Mind you, we're off of shrooms. So mind you, we're off of shrooms. Mind you, we're off of shrooms.
Yes.
So it's all those effects that you did. You definitely put effects on that video, right? Okay, so I'm not tripping.
No.
Okay, great. So the point that I was talking about, like, I love how like you still respected like her, and
absolutely.
you bought like the comedy. I don't know.
And then there's all my clothes.
It's something that you did.
And everything.
Yeah,
I'm not putting anything on it. Because the fact that the thing is that my audience, I'm not trying to make this for white people. I ain't trying to make this for people.
Word.
That's what it. I ain't make this for nobody. That's real. I'm not. There's motherfuckers out here that I'm like, I will never forget me just being like, feeling like the amazement of her. It felt like like up there with the Oprahs, fucking, I don't know, Kobe Bryant walked into like, it was that energy of like, but on a whole other level. Like, I met Nikki Giovanni before the pandemic and had a conversation with her.
No, Nikki Giovanni has my book. Nikki
Wow.
Giovanni has my book. Shout outs to Sophie. But Nikki Giovanni has my book. I think that I was muted. Oh my gosh. Like, were y'all able to see the scene? I don't know. I'm honestly in this conversation. I really don't care. I'm honestly in it. But
Yes.
yeah, Nikki Giovanni has my book. Like, that shit is shout out to Sophie. She gave Nikki Giovanni my book.
Oh,
and like, I'm just like, wow, like, I love Nikki Giovanni so much. I love just her poems and everything. So I definitely know like the connection of like being able to talk to Maya Angelou and like, or being in a stream with her, being in a live stream with her. Yeah.
And it was like around the time, it was like maybe in the last few years of her life, and like I could see her put on the oxygen mask and everything. And I just remember me, being like 17 and just being like, this woman right here, I can't, I can't even put in 24 hours how much you've inspired me, how much you know what I mean? Like,
that's how I feel. Like, even like looking at this now, like, none of this shit matters. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, none of this shit matters. Like, I appreciate y'all, of course. Hello. But like, none of this shit matters. Like, this shit matters. Like,
yes.
Storytelling,
Yes.
like art, comedy,
That's
like
right.
getting to the root of all of it. All of that shit is what really fucking matters. I actually really do hate that I was muted though. Oh my gosh, I don't know how much of it was muted, but I hope y'all can hear me now. but that shit is important. But I want to talk a little bit about where we are in this vibe right now.
Yes.
So how are you feeling? Honestly, I forgot I was in a podcast interview. What is up, everybody? Y'all tuned in for another episode of The Real Hoodwives Chicago. A real show with hot sauce stories, with podcast stories. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm sweating, but I'm not.
No, you're not.
I feel like I'm sweating, but I'm not. They was like, oh my gosh, you're muted. But like, I don't know how long I was muted for. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, but it's like when you bring yourself out of it, it's like, oh yeah, technology and people. My conspiracy is that like chemtrails are drugged air.
Okay.
So it's a drugged air.
Yes.
That like shows you what like normalcy is. What like being normal is, right? But like when we do drugs like shrooms, Molly, like psychedelics, if you will, that's the actual perception of life. That's how you are actually supposed to perceive life.
I love that.
So like these drugs
with
are
a childlike wonderment. Yes.
It's like these drugs are like are the real. That's why they're illegal. That's why they're illegal. They don't want you to know.
That's right.
That this is the way of thinking.
Yes.
This is the way you're supposed to be thinking.
Yes.
I don't know how long I was waiting for. I'm actually really sad about that because I'm like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be doing a podcast, but I'm like, well, hello. I decided to do a podcast on shrooms, so this is.
I even asked before. You were like, no, this is gonna be great. I'm like, okay.
No, it is gonna be great.
Let's do this.
It is gonna be great. I just want to know how long I was needed for. I don't know I wasn't needed for that long, but I think we're great.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're fine, right? I don't think we're needed for the whole time. Shout out to my producer in Chicago for real. Shout out to y'all on Instagram. Shout out to y'all on Twitch. I was so engaged in my conversation. Like, also, you're so fucking fine. So it's like it's real easy to look at you. Like, I'm like, wow, like you look like a piece of art. You look like a Basquiat art. Like I've been really inspired by Jamila Woods' album, her Legacy. But I bought it on vinyl.
Ooh.
Damn, girl, you so fucking bomb.
For real.
So fucking bomb.
Talk about that. What's hearing it on vinyl and streaming?
Okay, let me tell you something. I mean, I don't know. It's something about the aesthetic and like the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like if it skips. I don't mind that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, it's something about it that just like it makes it feel a room more than just like your eardrum. It's not just filling your eardrum.
Absolutely.
It's filling a room. And it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with our phones, it's very private.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're very selective on our phones. So it's like when you have a vinyl, it's like I bought you in public.
Yes.
I'm playing this for people out loud.
Yes.
So I feel like vinyls are really like.
Damn, that's a great way of saying it. It's a radical way of looking at it. You're taking
Yes!
up space.
Oh my God! Yes!
Yes.
Okay, so Jamila is taking up fucking space.
Deliberate.
Jamila Woods, you are taking up fucking space, and I love you for it. So her Legacy album, she has a song inspired by Basquiat featuring Saba, and she has the lyrics. Like she has the lyrics to go with her the vinyl collection. But she made them like in poems, right? And so that's why I'm like a little like on edge about it because it's so fucking amazing to me. But Basquiat was known. I remember from her listening session. Shout out to Kara. He would like paint over his words so people couldn't see them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He would.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, he
like
would.
that, right? And that's what she did in her lyric choice. Like she like made some of her lyrics blacked out, and I thought that was like so bomb. I don't know how we got on the side. Well, of course, because you look like Basquiat, but like.
But I think thank you, and also I think that's wonderful that so many people can still be very inspired by Basquiat because I think that it's just amazing that Basquiat is able to touch Black people still to this day, as I think that he wanted it to. At the same, it's like simultaneously while like white people were trying to literally just like, I feel like co-opt him.
No, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
About this whole museum thing.
Yes.
Black art in the absence of light. I'm not sure if that's the right title.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about for the documentary.
Yes.
That palatable
choice,
shit.
like Virgil Abloh. The MCA. Also, what I'm learning from this whole experience is that time is a construct.
For real.
Because I was just in that whole work with you for like a moment, and it felt so intense. Yes. But it was only 2 fucking minutes.
Isn't that crazy?
It was only 2 fucking minutes. So speaking of psychedelics, while we're on the topic or whatever,
Please.
like I want to have like a little freaky banter.
Okay.
I mean, you're so fine. Like, I'm not gonna even cap on you. Oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous, right? But like, do you have any favorite psychedelics?
Favorite psychedelics? I love. Cool. I like shrooms. I love liquid acid. I haven't done liquid acid.
Oh my god!
I know I haven't done liquid acid since like 20.
You talking about DMT?
Is EMT?
Oh no! I've actually done liquid acid.
Yes.
I've done liquid acid.
Yes.
That is something.
It's
that
crazy.
Is, I mean,
I'm talking about on the little tabs you can get.
DMT is something like that.
I'm talking about literally somebody putting a little drop on your hand and you take like it is. Yes, I love that shit.
Yeah.
I haven't done it since like probably like 2014.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those are your favorites. Have you ever had sex on shrooms?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tell me what that was like.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Having sex on shrooms is wonderful. It's wonderful.
That's mine.
Yes, it's the you driving home to go have sex on shrooms.
Well, then you fucked
That's
up.
the part where you
fucked up.
That's the part where you like
you fucked up.
I'm
then.
doing this, but I wanna fuck, but I'm doing this.
You fucked up then.
Yes, I know.
I want to tell you my story now.
Please.
I've been holding off on this story that I want to tell them. Like, okay, so I masturbated off of shrooms.
Okay.
Like 2 days ago.
Okay.
It was amazing. Oh my god. It was so fucking good for me.
Okay.
Like I was feeling so good. Like
So,
I was.
Hold on, let's get some
questions.
context. Are you of memory? Are you a
No, shorty, I was no screens. Like that was
no screens.
It was no screens. No screens. I was on that with myself. I was moaning out loud.
I call that an acoustic set.
Yeah.
I call that an MTV Unplugged. That's what I call that. Like a kid, that's what I call that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And like the fact that I'm like here, like off of shrooms again, like I told you earlier, I have a very sensitive pelvis. Mm-hmm. So like
first time I ever heard anybody say that.
Since that squirting portal got unlocked, yes, shorty, it is skeet, skeet, skeet. Like honestly, like I can be mopping and be trapped in all, and I'm like, oh my god, and like, and then you look at yourself in the mirror, like, yeah, bitch, that's you, that's bomb as hell. So yes. I was just masturbating. I was like into it. I was getting it, and it felt so fucking good. Like I woke up the next day feeling like Kanye. Like,
oh damn!
Like yeah.
Hold on, what year of Kanye? Because I know what Kanye looks like.
I'm talking about Donda Kanye.
You know, like with the turtle shell on, yes, black mask. Black boots, like
I was just feeling like in my immortal power, honestly. And I think it like also aligned with like the new moon that we were under and everything. But like, have you ever like your experiences with like people?
With sex?
Or no, not with people, but like or whatever. Yeah, off of shrooms.
On shrooms?
Yeah. Well, I'm guessing you've done many things.
I have.
Okay.
I haven't done. I haven't done cocaine. I've like put a little bit on my gums before it passed.
You know, that's fun. I mean, I'm a coke for myself, so I mean, I'm just. Goodness, this lemon track shit you just put me onto. I don't know why I keep muting. That's so weird. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, technology is really fucking throwing me off right now. But this lemon track shit you just put me onto. Have you ever like orgasmed like through your mind?
Orgasm through my mind. Definitely.
Really?
Easy. I'll tell you.
Okay,
exactly
so here's
what it
my
was.
thing.
Okay, go ahead.
No. Tell me your story. I want to know your story because I've done it off of acid before.
Okay.
Like I was with someone and like we was fucking and like we were like both off of acid, but it's like I wasn't coming like for real, but like I was just like
Mentally, you're exploding.
mentally exploding like time and time again, and that shit was so fucking crazy. So like, how was like orgasms for you off of psychedelics?
Amazing. Amazing. For me, mentally, was sitting in front of off shrooms. Shrooms first hit. I'm in front of those tall brick, the Millennium Park, the faces and the water sprouts out, and it turns all those colors. I sat there for.
Oh yes, no, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? And Millennium Park has got those tall like brick or glass brick things.
Yeah.
Show face, they spout out water. Sat there for like 20 minutes. That felt like 2 hours to a lifetime, and just the colors, just complete.
I think like sex off of psychedelics is so fucking amazing.
Amazing.
Like it. You don't even have to say anything. Like I'm a very like verbal person
Yes.
during sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like when you're like mentally connected with someone like off of like psychedelics, it really just like drives you to a whole nother level of like body.
Yes.
It drives you to another level of body. Yes, no, period.
It does.
It drives you to another level of body that like you didn't even know existed. Like, again, that's what I'm saying. All this shit doesn't matter. I love y'all.
But it doesn't matter. You ain't lying.
I'm sorry, babe, but like I'm
You stay present. That's it.
right. I'm staying present. Like I'm staying present because I'm such a passionate person. So when I be in it, I be in it. I be in my draws of passion. Shout out to the Scorpio. So like when you're like in that moment with someone, do you ever have like, or if you choose to have like those moments with someone, do you ever have your requirements maybe? Because I think like for me, acid is a personal drug. I gotta fuck with you heavy to do acid with you. Like when people just like, yeah, do acid, I'm like, no ma'am, no thank you.
Yes,
like
no, I hear that.
honestly,
I hear
but
that.
like, do you have like what are like some of your requirements?
Well, usually when I've done it, I've always done it with very close friends of mine. I've done it with partners of mine.
Okay.
So shit, that was the requirement is me trusting people.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? That big requirement. I've also done it at festivals and stuff, and then
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. I'm so fucking scared. I did shrooms a week or two ago. I'm not gonna put out the bar, but we're like, okay, yes, I did shrooms a week or two ago. Okay. No, I'm not gonna put out the bar. That's right. I was thinking about it because I'm a bad bitch, but yeah, I felt like everybody there was off of shrooms.
Yes.
Like I felt like everybody there was like off of it, and it felt so good. But also, I felt like, oh my gosh, like I don't do drugs like with people.
I hear that.
I mainly do them like with someone.
Yes.
And I have that moment with someone.
Yes.
And that's usually what I just like do and I look forward to. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's funny because like when I did acid at like Pitchfork, I was like, why?
Yes, that's what you were telling me.
I was like, how are these white women over here doing these like horse tranquilizers? Like,
oh my god!
And I'm over here off acid, and I'm like,
yes!
I feel like I'm flying above everybody's bullshit. Like, I swear to you, that's the thing I love about liquid acid. Like, I was like, what?
No, when I was off liquid acid, I was feeling myself, of course.
Yes!
Like, of course, but I'm always feeling myself. Like,
As you should.
But I've never witnessed someone off of horse tranquilizers.
No, I saw like white women like laid out, like they were ready to be put into the grave.
No, when a white bitch tells you she's off a horse tranquilizer, I respond.
For real.
Like you are the bitch
by
that
running away.
Like The Weeknd makes music about bitches like you. Like y'all are a totally
Side note,
breed.
it is crazy how The Weeknd has literally become a pop megastar, and this dude literally.
I love The Weeknd.
I love The Weeknd,
but
it's so funny to me how this dude, a black man, has been able to be like, okay, I am now everybody's pop star, but it's almost like nobody except for like black people really, or like people that are really into him, understood of like how much he was like the soundtrack to any trip that you took, soundtrack to you fucking, soundtrack to you losing virginity, anything. Like, he was already
that. The Weeknd makes haunted stripper house music.
Completely.
Like, and honestly, I'm looking at this like as an archive. I've been a person that's always been intrigued by like, and I say this with respect, like videotape themselves, like folks with DID.
Yes.
Dissociative identity disorder. I think that's the proper terminology for it. Like when they go through their personality changes or like their different people changes, I'll be like, oh my gosh, this shit is so fucking crazy. So I think that I'm grateful that this is an archive for me to see like, bitch, this is how you look when you tripping.
That's right.
Dumb as hell. I hope you were living your best life. That's what I really honestly wanted to do, is to live my best life in this.
That's right.
In this moment with you. Thank you so much for granting me this.
Of course.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I feel like what Maya Angelou would say, she said, what'd she say? She said, be a rainbow in someone else's sky. I love that. Be a rainbow in someone else's sky. That's my shit.
So do we not all see the rainbow together?
Come on.
Oh my God. Like, blow your fucking mind.
Yes.
So we don't all see the fucking rainbow.
How do you mean?
I mean,
elaborate.
I mean, honestly, like if I see the rainbow in Kansas City, does someone see the rainbow in Germany? Like, is God granting us a rainbow universally? Or is he granting us like a rainbow nationally?
Well, scientifically. Scientifically. There's a body of water nearby.
That's so funny.
Yes.
When you're like, have you ever masturbated? Oh wait, oh my gosh, no, we still got the time. I don't care. Time is a construct.
Yes. How much more time do you have?
I mean, like some minutes, but like, what is minutes? What is minutes to a bad bitch?
Come on.
What is that?
That needs to be a t-shirt.
That is a t-shirt that they would sell at Silver Room. Right? Minutes to a bad bitch. Trademark me, right?
Yes.
Do you moan?
Do I moan?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You're a moaner.
Yeah, I moan. I moan at points, but I do love.
Are you like a groaner, a growler?
Oh, a groaner and a growler. I love the connection. Oh. I love the taking it off of
like a grunting.
Yes.
I love that for you. What sounds do you like to hear?
What sounds do I like to hear? Whatever the sounds of. It's person to person, but it's whatever I feel like they're having the best experience. That's the thing with me. I'm totally not a person who's like, I'm just coming in here to eat your snacks and please. I'm not that dude. I'm very much like, yes, I love to lick pussy first. I love to like,
oh my God.
Yes, I love to, it's always wild saying eat pussy like out in public because you're like, I'm not taking a fork and knife to the motherfucker. I ain't like, shut up.
You're not a casual dash and dine.
No, I'm not. I'm not. But I'm definitely a person that's
gentleman.
Yes, and I'm also about about women definitely reach, and like it excites me if you're reaching your orgasm. I'm not.
What is an orgasm?
Oh, that's epic.
What is an orgasm?
What is?
I don't want to dictate from you. Have I been cutting you off to this?
No.
Okay, great. Because I just check
what
in.
isn't? No. But what do you think is orgasm?
I mean, for me, so here's the real tea. Like when I masturbate. Give me a good 2 minutes and I'm done with myself. Like, I swear to God. I'm talking scrolling and 10 second forward. I am on that button. Like, I just want to see pussy licking, fucking skeet on her, do that. Put her in your throat. Love that. And then I am done. with you, and then I roll over, and I go to fuck to sleep.
I love it. Okay.
Shout out to Adam Mansbach. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
Hilarious.
I swear to God, but he has a book out called "Go to Fuck to Sleep." So
say that again.
he has a book out called "Go to Fuck to Sleep."
Oh, wow.
It's a children's book.
Oh wow.
But
it's a children's book.
That's why I'm like, wow.
I'm over here like, yeah, this brother's a sex therapist. Like, what?
I thought he was right when you hear it, it's like, yeah, go to fuck to sleep. But no, it's a children's book about. It's a picture. It's actually a great book. Follow and support him. But I want to give a tangent over because they're innocent. We feel good. What is a hood wife to you?
Hood wife to me.
Mm-hmm.
Hood wife to me is hard to explain. And when I hear the term hood wife, it makes me think of like Fannie Lou Hamer. It makes me think about like a woman that like led millions of people in Mississippi to go vote. Mm-hmm. That's what that makes me think of. Like a person that like took people out of the field.
Stacey Abrams,
exactly. That's what I think. That's what I think of. I think of a hood wife. Like I think of people like that truly are about liberating all Black people. Not some Black people, not a quarter of Black people, all Black people. You know what I mean? And that to me is what gives off a hood wife.
Yes, I appreciate that. This whole episode reminded me of when Mike Tyson did shrooms live on his podcast. Yes.
That's right.
Petting a pigeon and shit like that.
That's right.
So how can we support you?
Oh,
do you have anything going on?
Yes.
How can
follow me at Searching for Max on IG. I got a bunch of shows coming up. Come see every Wednesday at the Hideout. I have a residency at the Hideout. Me and my fabulous co-producer, co-host, amazing person, Sona Argawal, amazing, hilarious comedian. Excuse me. We host a show called Give Me the Light, where we're giving light to all folks of color.
Okay. We love that.
It's really, really dope show. Yes, come out if you want to fully laugh. $15 tickets every Wednesday. We'll have the Eventbrite, have the promo out coming as soon as next week. It'll be every Wednesday at the Hideout here in Chicago. You can also support me through Black Magic Potions. That's my edible company.
Oh, I don't have the honey, but he gifted me some honey.
Yes, the
what's your
agave. Instagram at Black Magic Potions. Please let us know. We deliver all across the city. Yes.
Okay. And please make sure that you follow and support at Searching for Max, right? Yes. Make sure that you follow me and support me at Loren Lake Polo and at Hoodwives with Shy to support us. I'm so grateful to have this moment with you. Like this was such a beauty. I guess y'all tune in for another episode of Real Hoodwives Chicago, a real show with hot sauce stories. Yes. We go live every Thursday, 7 p.m. in collaboration with my wonderful, beautiful team, Chicago For Real, on Twitch. Make sure you give us a follow, give all your comments and shares, and do shrooms. That's the next thing.
Please.
And support Black Magic Potions.
Yes, please. Black Magic Potions.
Black Magic Potions.
Yes.
Okay, so see you next Thursday. Well, we at the crib, at my crib. Yes. Love y'all. And I think that was it. Yes. Oh my